Hey, welcome to another episode of TK's Tech Corner, where we look at all things techie for the average user. So in today's episode, we're going to take a look at a new product by iNet. So iNet reached out to me and asked that I want to test out one of their newer devices. So they sent the device out to me free of charge and just asked that I would do a review video about this device. So I got the device, took it through its paces, tested things out on it, and this is what I'm going to give you my honest opinion about what I think about this device. So the device is the Beryl AX travel router. So many of you probably have saw my video about the iNet Slate AX travel router and how I use that in my live stream setup. So I just wanted to take this device, take it through its paces, and see how well it stacks up against the GL Slate AX. So let's just take a quick look at the physical aspects of this device. Same small form factor as the Slate AX. Has flip up antennas. On the back here, we have USB-C, a WAN port, a LAN port, and a USB port. Here on the side, we have the reset button and also a function button that can be set to turn on and off your VPN client. Now what comes with this router in the box is an Ethernet cable and power brick. Now let's look at the difference between the Slate AX and the Beryl AX. As we can see, the Beryl AX has a smaller footprint compared to the Slate AX. Sitting here on top, we see that the Slate AX is wider and actually also a little bit deeper. Slate AX also is a little bit thicker. So in comparison to these, between these two, the Beryl AX has a advantage over the Slate AX when it comes to compact size. Even with the supplied power supplies, there's a difference in size. Let me take a look here. So we see that the Slate AX power supply is bigger than the Beryl AX. And actually they put out two, they're capable of different wattages. So the Slate AX is 5 volts, 4 amps. The Beryl AX is 5 volts, 3 amps. All right, so let's take a look at the spec sheet comparing these two. These spec sheets are pulled directly from iNet website. On the left hand side you have the Slate AX, and on the right hand side you have the Beryl AX. So we see that there's a difference in the CPU. Slate AX has a quad core. Beryl AX is a dual core. We have different memory styles. Slate AX is DDR3, and the memory on the Beryl AX is DDR4, which basically the DDR4 memory is a lower voltage memory. So in theory, it should be better at power consumption. It shouldn't heat up as much as the DDR3 memory. We see in the Wi-Fi, the Slate AX has a faster 2 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, and on the Beryl AX it has a faster 5G Wi-Fi, and that's one of the biggest selling points for the Beryl AX, is that it has a faster Wi-Fi 5G band connection. And also, if we look at the Ethernet speeds here, we would see that the Beryl AX actually has a 2.5 gigahertz WAN port. So let's take a look at this top-down view. So if we look at these two from the back view, here is the WAN port for the Beryl AX, and I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it, but it's actually a 2.5 gigabyte WAN port. On the Slate AX, the WAN port is only 1 gigabyte. So what that does for you is, if you're hooked up to a internet connection that's capable of 2.5 gigabyte speeds, then the Beryl AX you'll be able to use the full capacity of it. On the Slate AX, you're going to be limited to the 1 gigahertz. So that's another big point of an upgrade with the Beryl AX compared to the Slate AX. Now, the only thing that you do lose with the Beryl AX is the fact that you lose a LAN port. So that is one of the things that you do lose on the Beryl AX compared to the Slate AX. Also, another physical port that the Slate AX has on it that is not on the Beryl AX is here. You have a micro SD card slot. So that is a benefit of the Slate AX. All right. But as we look at the spec sheets, they're pretty close in functionality wise. If we scroll down just a little bit further and we look at the interface, yeah, pretty much everything is the same, except for what I said before, the different WAN ports, and also that the Slate AX has a micro SD card slot. So what I wanted to do with these devices in comparison was the Wi-Fi speeds, which I did do a test. So I did a test where I wanted to test the LAN connection speed of these two routers. So as we saw at the spec sheet, the Beryl AX should have faster Wi-Fi speeds when it comes to 5 gigahertz band. And during my test that I conducted, that is true. So the way I conducted this test was I ran a program called LAN server test. How this was set up is that I had a computer running a LAN server, and that computer was connected to each router via a hardwired connection, Ethernet connection. And then I had another computer running the LAN speed test, and that computer was connected to each router via Wi-Fi, and it was the 5 gigahertz band. So I ran 3 different speed tests on each router and did an average. And on that average, what I found was that the Beryl AX outperformed the Slate AX in write speed by 73 megabits per second. On the read speed, the Beryl AX outperformed the Slate AX by 97 megabits per second. So with that test, the Beryl AX is faster in comparison to the Slate AX on the 5 gigahertz band. So it does pull ahead in that aspect. Now, as you guys know, some of you know, I use the Slate AX in my live streaming setup, and it works perfect for what I needed to use it for. Now, when it comes to Beryl AX, I can use it in my live stream setup, but it doesn't have everything I need, which the main thing it doesn't have is the two LAN ports. I need two LAN ports to be able to hook in two encoders. So what I found, my use case scenario for this Beryl AX router would be to use it just as it was intended for, as a travel router. So I use this as a travel router for when me and the family are taking long road trips. What I've run into is that I have small kids and they all have tablets and they all are begging dad for an internet connection. So instead of having them use a hotspot off my phone, which can be inconsistent, they get disconnected at times, or they are all using it at the same time and really bog down the network. So what I'm able to do now is that I'm able to carry this travel router with me, and I'm able to plug it in to a cigarette lighter, USB plug, power this, or I'm able to use my battery pack here to power the router to provide internet connection for all of my children. So let me show you guys how I do this setup. But instead of using a power from the car, I'm just going to use the power from the AC adapter. And I'm actually just going to use the AC adapter for the Slate AX, which also works perfect for this. It won't harm the router. So I'll plug that in there. And what I do is I have this USB hub, plug that in the back of the router here. I plug in my USB modem. Then I'll plug in a USB drive, and on this USB drive, I actually have movies on this. So with this setup, I'm able to provide internet for all of my children on their tablets and on whatever device they're on. But also, I'm able to put movies on this flash drive, and they're able to watch movies on their devices through this router. So one of the things that I enjoy about this router that I want to show you guys is the fact that it comes with an app that you can use to control everything on this router. And I'm gonna bring it up for you guys so you guys can see it. Let me just make sure I'm connected to. All right, so let's pull this up so you guys can see. All right, so this is the GL iNet router app. So as you guys can see, I'm connected to the router. The router is online, has an internet connection. And from this app, you can control everything about the router. You can set up your VPN. You can set up your network storage. You can turn on your app card. You can see what clients are connected, what clients have been connected but are not online right now. You can go here to your network tab. It tells you all your different internet connections that you have, whether it's tethering, Ethernet. You set it as a repeater functionality or cellular, which this doesn't have. You can set up all your wireless, aspects of it, settings. You have your plugins here. You're able to view your system status, get a system overview, see your CPU usage, see your CPU temperature. Here you can set your fan status. You can see your memory usage. It's just a plethora of things that you can see. So let me show you guys here in the plugin section how I use the USB flash drive. So if I go to network storage, here you can see that the USB drive is plugged into the router. So I can actually play a movie directly from the router into the app. Now, because this is a network storage device, I can also play these movies from any device that can connect to a network storage. So if you see here, I have this shared folder set up, and that's actually a network folder. So any device that can get access to network folders can get access to the files that are on this drive. So that works perfect for me when I have the children that are in the car and they want to watch different movies. They may not want to watch anything that's online, but they can watch a movie that I load on to the flash drive. So for my use case scenario with this router, would be for family trips. We can use it in the car, and then once we get to whatever the destination that we are going to, I can take it out of the car, plug it into wall outlet, and use the internet inside the room. I connect to the public access point that may be in a hotel and use this internet connection. But with the feature of it having a VPN built in, I can use the VPN, so I would know that all our traffic that's going over the network on all of our different devices is going to be secure. So there's no worry of using the public Wi-Fi because we're going to be hidden right behind that VPN. So I just have to say that I'm glad that iNet reached out to me to test this router out. Just as the Slate AX, this Beryl AX is an excellent travel router. The fact that it's more compact, it's smaller, has a smaller footprint, and that it has faster Wi-Fi speeds is just an added plus. So I would say if you're in the market for a travel router and you need something that's small, you need something that's portable, you need something that's going to be quick, I would definitely check out the Beryl AX. I have no complaints with it. Like I said, only complaint that I would have with it, as far as using the live stream setup, it only has one LAN port. But if you only really need one LAN port and everything else is going to be connected in Wi-Fi, this router is perfect. As far as distance wise, it's pretty close to the Slate AX when it comes to distance, as far as the connection. Now, what I did notice is that the Beryl AX, when you're at a further distance away from it, I did a internet speed test. The Beryl AX is slightly faster when you are further away from the router than the Slate AX when you are further away from it. So you do get slightly faster speeds when it comes to the Beryl AX. I'm not sure if it's because of the different processor, RAM, whatever it may, the internals of it, but I did notice that the Beryl AX is slightly faster when you are further away from the router than when you are with the Slate AX. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I'm glad that iNet sent this router out to me to test. Like I said, if you're in the market for a travel router, definitely check this one out. If you need extra LAN port, definitely go check out the Slate AX. With either one, I don't believe you'll be disappointed. And that wraps up this video. So until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey, so I almost forgot. If you guys would like to purchase this product, go in the description below and click on the link. This will take you to the Amazon product page for this device. Now, this isn't an affiliate link, so I won't get paid from you guys clicking on that link and purchasing the product. But what this does is it'll let iNet know that this video has brought traffic to their product page. So if you would like to support this channel, go ahead and click that link below. And if you would like to purchase the device, click the link below and hit that buy now button.